Welcome to the Critically Curious. I'm the Monk, and today we are in Commandos 2 HD Remaster. So I thought I would show you guys just some basic gameplay of this game. We're going to do the very first level. It is Training Camp Level 1. There's actually 2 training camps, so I might do the second one as well. And in fact, I might do the entire game if this episode does well. We'll see. I really enjoyed this game. It's a great game. I've completed it a couple of times since I done a review on it a while ago. So you know, if it gets enough audience, then I'm happy to do a complete walkthrough on this game, so you guys can see how to complete every single level. But this is just the first one. So this is Training Camp Level 1. Now hopefully I can show you just the basic gameplay. Maybe you guys have never seen Commandos before. And so you can see just how it looks. I mean, yeah, I guess it's dated graphics. But honestly, for me, the nostalgia of playing this game was always good enough for me to keep going. This is a really, really good game. It was good to see it get a remaster. There were still bugs, though. Unfortunately, you know, it wasn't released as good as it could have been, or as clean as it could have been.
It's ready.
But still, it's good to see it, you know, on these later generation consoles.
I was trained for this.
Because you just don't get like decent in-depth games these days. You do, but they're just very rare. You know, I feel like this was a game, especially for me growing up, this game was it. You know, I would spend many hours playing this little game, just working out how to systematically take down every single person, you know, in your level. It's probably one of the first sandbox games I ever played, to be fair. And something that I also really liked is how, for instance, when you knocked someone out or killed them, whatever, that you could go through their inventory and obviously take all their stuff and put it in yours and use it all.
Yes, sir.
I just feel like this game was ahead of its time, because this was one of the first games I ever played where you could actually do this.
Yes.
As you see, we are taking out all these little guys here, just so that way we can then get our guy to basically climb up the pole and get us some grenades. That's the plan anyway. You could, however, go up here to get the wire cutters, and then you use your other guy then to get rid of the mines. But I prefer this way, the way that I'm going to show you today. Quite simple, easy way to complete the level. Every enemy neutralized. However, this game, unfortunately, sometimes does not recognize that you want to do certain things. It's not the best PC port that we've ever got, that's for sure. As you saw then, when I was trying to get down the pole, it didn't want to trigger. It didn't want to recognize the fact that I was trying to get down. So therefore, if the button doesn't prompt for you to climb down, you can't climb down.
Yes.
All we really need is the grenades here, but I guess I might as well take it all. Up we go again. This guard right here, you know, doesn't even notice me swinging above his head back and forth a couple of times. It's quite funny. I do like, however, that you can get your mouse stick, I guess, and you can place it on each individual guard, and then you can see exactly their line of sight and where they're looking at, so that way you know how close you can get before they, you know, they're gonna spot you. I like that. I like all these little features. It's kind of remembering the features as well, because after, you know, these couple of training camps, you don't really get any more help, you know. It's kind of, that's it. You kind of got to figure the rest out as you go. Trial and error type of thing.
I never throw in the tower. Okay.
Okie dokie. So what we need is the grenades. Make sure they're actually equipped. There we go. click onto enemy view. That's the one we want. We want to get close enough to throw the grenade, but obviously we don't want to get so close that we get spotted. Because if your character dies, especially in this training level at least, that is it. You know, game over. You have to restart. I can't tell you how many times I've had to restart this or these levels because a button didn't trigger the way it should have triggered. So this game, unfortunately, is a lot more clunkier than it should be. And it's never really received the patches to fix either, which I think is a bit of a shame.
Yes.
Okay, we got our rifle.
Yes.
See, like right now, we're at the pole, we want to climb up, but because the game's not registering that we actually want to climb up, it's not prompting the climb button. Even though it's highlighting, because it's not prompting the climb button, we can't actually climb up. Which is annoying. And imagine there was a guard about to come around the corner or something like that, you know. Because this is happening, we'd end up having to restart the game. That is why when I'd done a review on this game, I highly recommended to save your game. You know, at least have a couple of save files per level, and that way if you are caught, if the game does mess up, you don't have to restart the entire level, because sometimes these levels are really long, they're really complicated. You have to do, you know, a certain number of different things in order to complete these levels, and if you have to do them all over again, you know, when you're like half an hour into a level, it's gonna suck. So just make sure you're saving. Save, save, save.
Time.
There we go. We are all prepped and ready here. Make sure we got the rifle out. Switch up. Little grenade bloom.
Yes, sir. Yes.
And then switch up and get the shot off, and that's it. We are done. I think we actually he was half health then, so we very almost failed. But yeah, that's it, all done. Lovely jubbly. Well guys, if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, and of course to subscribe to this channel to that way you don't miss out on more videos just like this. And if you want to see more levels completed, then just drop that down in the comments and I will make sure that I try and get on that for you. I've been a monk, we've been a Chris Kulis. I'll catch you guys in the next video.